Assalamu alaikum dear students. It is me Syed Shaziah, your concerned physics teacher. Today I am going to present my third lecture on motion and measurement of distances. In the first lecture we have studied about the motion, what are its types, and we have done some measurements. In the second lecture we studied about the topic that is history of transport, or how we used to move from one place to another in earlier times and how we are moving now. We have also done the measurement of desk. In the previous lecture we have seen that two students were trying to measure the length of the disk. What they did, yes, they bought a pair of gilli danda and tried to measure the length of the disc by that pair. After few days, that pair of gilli danda was broken and they bought a new pair of gilli danda and tried to measure the length of the disc by that. But in the two cases, the length of the disc was not coming out to be the same. So there was a confusion among the students how to measure the length of the disc. There can be another approach to measure the length of the disc. That is, one thing they could do is to take a small length of the string and mark 2 points on it. This will be string length. They can measure the width of the disc in string lengths. How they can use the string to measure the distances less than the length of the string. Yes, they can fold the string and mark it into 1/2, 1/4, 1/8 string lengths. Now perhaps the two students can measure the length of the distance, this length of the disc exactly. Our today's topic is standard units of measurement. There was a need of standard units because everywhere the measurements were not uniform. Measurements come out to be different. That means in ancient times the length of a foot, the width of the figure, and the distance of a step were commonly used as different units of measurement. But the measurements were not coming out to be same. The measurements were different. So these measurements were not uniform. So there was a need of standard units of measurement. In 1970, the French created a standard units of measurement called as metric system. For the sake of uniformity, scientists all over the world has accepted a set of standard units of measurement. The standard system of units now used is known as International System of Units. You might have noticed it in your book, or you might have heard it that SI units. What are SI units? These are standard international system of units. The SI units of SI unit of length is meter. A meter scale is shown below. Also, ठीक है, मीटर स्केल यू माइट हैव सीन दिस ऑल्सो शोन इन मीटर स्केल कितनी होती है 1 मीटर, जो हमारे जियोमेट्री बॉक्स में होती है. ठीक है, इट इज़ 1 मीटर, इट इज़ 15 सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है, 1 मीटर में कितने सेंटीमीटर्स होते हैं? ठीक है, 100 सेंटीमीटर्स. ठीक है, ईच सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मनी millimeters? 10 millimeters. ठीक है, फॉर मेजरिंग लार्ज डिस्टेंस वी यूज अ कन्वीनिएंट यूनिट दैट इज किलोमीटर. 1 किलोमीटर में कितने मीटर्स होते हैं? 1000 मीटर्स. ठीक है, you people might have seen this scale. This is present in your geometry box. ठीक है, it is of the length of 15 centimeters. We use this to measure small distances, that is length of a line segment. ठीक है, this is used to measure the length of a line segment. Before such standard scales were made, we have been trying to follow different methods of measuring distances. Before the SI system of units, we used to measure distances or length of anything by different measurements, and those measurements were different from, they were not uniform, or they were different, they were the results come out to be different from person to person or from place to place, so that results were not uniform. So we need the SI system of units. Here are some examples where we need the measurements. There are so many occasions when we come across a need to measure lengths and distances. For example, the tailor needs to measure the length of the cloth to know if it is enough to stitch a kurta. Yes, a carpenter needs to measure the height and width of cupboard, है ना. जब तक उसको cupboard की height और width पता नहीं होगी, तब तक उसको पता नहीं चलेगा how much wood he would need to make it door. ऐसे ही the farmer needs to know the length and breadth or area, ठीक है, of his land to know how much seeds he can sow or how much water he needs for his crops. These are the examples where we see we need a standard unit of measurement of length or distances. Now the SI system of units. In SI system of units, we have 7 quantities, 7 basic or fundamental physical quantities, and their units are given here. For other physical quantities, we can derive the units from these quantities. So here are the quantities. First quantity is length. फिजिकल क्वांटिटी क्या है? फर्स्ट लेंथ. लेंथ का SI यूनिट क्या है? मीटर. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय स्मॉल m. ठीक है, दिस इज लेंथ. इट इज unit is SI unit meter. शाबाश. it is represented by m. second quantity is mass. mass का SI unit होता है kg, किलोग्राम. ठीक है. टाइम का SI यूनिट क्या होता है? थर्ड क्वांटिटी इज टाइम. टाइम का SI यूनिट होता है सेकेंड. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय स्मॉल s. Yes. Another physical quantity is electric current. Its SI unit is ampere. It is represented by capital A. So SI unit of electric current is ampere. Then we have another physical quantity, that is thermodynamic temperature or simply temperature. Its unit is SI unit. What is its SI unit? Kelvin. Kelvin. ठीक है, KELVIN, Kelvin. ठीक है. ल्यूमिनस इंटेंसिटी है अनदर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. इट्स यूनिट इज कैंडेला. क्या है इसका ऐसा यूनिट? कैंडेला, CD. एंड अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस इज मेजर्ड इन मोल्स. व्हाट इज? MOL, मोल. ठीक है. इट इज इट्स SI यूनिट इज MOLE, मोल. ठीक है, रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय द यूनिट MOL, मोल. ठीक है. दीज आर द 7 फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज हुज SI यूनिट्स आर गिवन इन द टेबल. These are लेंथ का SI यूनिट होता है मीटर, मास का किलोग्राम, टाइम का सेकेंड, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट का एम्पियर, थर्मोडाइनमिक टेम्परेचर का केल्विन, ल्यूमिनस इंटेंसिटी का कैंडेला, अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस का मोल. These are the basic or fundamental physical quantities, and their units are known as fundamental units. Now there are so many physical quantities whose SI units are, we don't know the SI units of those quantities. How we can generate SI units of those quantities? Those quantities are known as derived quantities, and we can derive the SI units of those quantities by using these 7 SI units. For example, we know that SI unit of length is SI unit of length is meter. ठीक है. अब हमें ज़रूरत पड़ी to know the SI unit of what is the SI unit of area. ठीक है. area क्या होता है? लेंथ इंटू ब्रेड्थ. ठीक है. लेंथ का SI यूनिट क्या है? मीटर. ब्रेड्थ क्या होती है? ब्रेड्थ भी क्या होती है? डिस्टेंस ही. लेंथ थी, दैट मीन्स उसका SI यूनिट भी क्या है? मीटर. दैट मीन्स एरिया का जो SI यूनिट है वो है मीटर स्क्वायर. क्या है? मीटर स्क्वायर. एग्जाम्पल वी कैन टेक इज वॉल्यूम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वॉल्यूम क्या होता है? लेंथ इंटू ब्रेड्थ इंटू हाइट. ठीक है. लेंथ का SI यूनिट क्या है? मीटर इंटू ब्रेड्थ का भी, ब्रेड्थ क्या होती है? डिस्टेंस. इसका भी क्या है? मीटर. हाइट का है? इट इज ऑल्सो ए डिस्टेंस. इट्स यूनिट इज मीटर. मीटर इंटू मीटर इंटू मीटर क्या हुआ? मीटर cube. That means volume, length, area. We can find these the SI unit of these quantities by using the fundamental unit, that is fundamental unit SI unit of length. That is length का SI unit क्या होता है? मीटर. Another example we can take is density. Density क्या होता है? mass per unit volume. ठीक है. mass का SI unit क्या है? kg. शाबाश. mass का SI unit क्या है? kg. volume का हमने अभी देखा क्या होता है? मीटर क्यूब. दैट मीन्स डेंसिटी का SI यूनिट है kg पर मीटर क्यूब. ठीक है. देखो यहाँ पे डेंसिटी होता है मास बाय वॉल्यूम. मास का SI यूनिट क्या है? kg. We have learned it earlier in SI system of units in the given table. Mass, the SI unit of mass is kg, and the SI unit of volume we have calculated is meter cube. So the SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. This is how we can find the SI units of other quantities, other physical quantities whose SI units were not given in the table. These are known as derived units. So it is apparent that move into the modern times have greatly refined the conditions of measurement of each basic unit in the SI system, making the measurement of, for example, the luminous intensity of light source a standard measurement in every laboratory in the world. A light source made to produce 20 candela will be same regardless of whether it is measured in United States, in the UK, or anywhere else. The use of systems, that is SI systems, provide all scientists and engineers with a common language of measurement. So these SI systems or SI units or SI system of units is a uniform way of measuring quantities or uniform way of measuring physical quantities. This is the figure showing the SI units of basic physical quantities. K stands for Kelvin. ठीक है. K stands for Kelvin. यहाँ पे K है, it stands for Kelvin. It is SI unit of temperature. S is SI unit of time, second. ठीक है. M is meter for length. Kg for mass. CD is candela. It is for luminous intensity. Mole is amount of substance, and A is ampere. It is SI unit of electric current. These are the 7 SI units. This figure displays the fundamental SI units and the combination that leads to more complex units of measurement. This was all for today. See you in next lecture. Thank you.